Imagine waking up each day feeling truly content, no matter what life throws at you. Picture being so in tune with your inner truth that nothing sways you from your path. Today, we're diving into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided people for thousands of years. In this video, I'll share 4 powerful Stoic lessons that can transform how you see the world. We'll explore how contentment isn't about having more, but about wanting less. We'll uncover the importance of truth, how living with honesty and integrity can lead to a life of genuine peace. These lessons are simple but profound, and they're just as relevant today as they were in the time of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. So if you're ready to find a deeper sense of fulfillment, to live with purpose and clarity, stay tuned. This journey into Stoicism might just change your life. Chapter 1. Finding joy in what you have. Finding joy in what you have is one of the core principles of Stoicism. The ancient Stoics believed that true happiness doesn't come from external things, but from within. In our modern world, we're often told that we need more success, more possessions, more approval from others to be happy. But the Stoics taught us something very different. According to Stoic philosophy, joy is found not by chasing after what we don't have, but by appreciating what we already possess. This could be as simple as enjoying a quiet moment, cherishing a loved one, or feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. The Stoics believed that everything we need to be happy is already within us. It's about shifting our focus from what's missing in our lives to what's already present. One of the key Stoic practices is gratitude. By regularly reflecting on the things you're grateful for, you train your mind to see the good in your life. Instead of longing for what others have, you start to realize how much you already have. This doesn't mean you shouldn't have goals or ambitions, but it's about finding a balance, pursuing your goals while still appreciating the present. Another important idea in Stoicism is the concept of amor fati, which means love of fate. It's about embracing everything that happens in your life, both good and bad, as necessary parts of your journey. Instead of resisting challenges or wishing things were different, the Stoics encourage us to find joy in all experiences, knowing that they contribute to our growth. By practicing these Stoic principles, you can cultivate a deep sense of contentment. You begin to understand that joy isn't about acquiring more, but about learning to love and appreciate what you have right now. This mindset can bring a lasting peace, no matter what life throws your way. So next time you find yourself wishing for something more, pause and reflect on the many blessings already in your life. The more you practice this, the more joy you'll find in the simple, everyday moments. Chapter 2. Self-discipline and compassion. Stoicism teaches us that self-discipline is essential for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. But it's important to remember that true self-discipline doesn't mean being harsh or unkind to ourselves or others. Instead, it's about finding the right balance between controlling our desires and emotions while also showing compassion and understanding. Self-discipline, in Stoic thought, is about mastering our impulses. It means choosing our actions carefully, not acting out of anger, fear, or greed. The Stoics believed that by practicing self-control, we can avoid the traps of overindulgence, laziness, or harmful habits. This kind of discipline helps us stay focused on what truly matters, like our goals, values, and the well-being of those around us. But Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of compassion. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often wrote about the need to be kind to others, recognizing that everyone is struggling with their own challenges. Compassion, in Stoic terms, is about understanding the shared humanity we all possess and responding to others with patience and empathy. The key is to practice self-discipline without becoming rigid or cold. True discipline includes being gentle with ourselves when we make mistakes and forgiving others when they do. It's about setting high standards, but also accepting that we're all imperfect and prone to errors. For instance, if you're working on improving a habit, self-discipline will keep you on track, but compassion will remind you not to be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Similarly, when dealing with others, discipline helps you stay calm and rational, while compassion ensures that you treat people with kindness, even when they disappoint you. By combining self-discipline with compassion, you create a strong yet flexible approach to life. You remain in control of your actions and emotions, but do so in a way that fosters growth and connection with others. This balance is what makes Stoicism not just a philosophy of self-mastery, but also one of wisdom, kindness, and humanity. So, as you strive to improve yourself, remember to temper your discipline with compassion. This will not only make your journey more fulfilling, but also enrich your relationships and bring greater peace to your life. Chapter 3. Embracing Truth and Seeking Growth. Stoicism teaches us that embracing truth is the foundation of personal growth. The Stoics believed that to live a good life, we must be honest with ourselves and others. This means facing the realities of our lives, no matter how uncomfortable they may be, and striving to see things as they truly are, without illusions or self-deception. Embracing truth starts with self-awareness. It's about looking inward and acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses. The Stoics encouraged us to reflect daily on our thoughts and actions, asking ourselves if we are living in alignment with our values. This honest self-reflection helps us recognize areas where we need to improve and guides us toward making better choices. But embracing truth isn't just about self-examination. It also involves accepting the world as it is. Stoicism teaches us to let go of the desire to control things outside of our power, like the actions of others or the outcomes of events. By accepting these truths, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and focus our energy on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Seeking growth is a natural extension of embracing truth. Once we've acknowledged the reality of our situation, we can start working on becoming better versions of ourselves. The Stoics believed that life is a journey of continuous improvement, and that each day offers opportunities to grow in wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Growth in Stoicism isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's understanding that setbacks and failures are part of the process. Instead of being discouraged by challenges, the Stoics saw them as chances to learn and strengthen their character. Every obstacle is an opportunity to practice virtue and develop resilience. By embracing truth and seeking growth, we cultivate a mindset that is both realistic and optimistic. We accept life's challenges with grace, knowing that each one can help us grow. We strive to be better, not out of a desire to be perfect, but because we recognize that growth is an essential part of a fulfilling life. So, as you walk the path of Stoicism, remember to face the truth with courage and seek growth with determination. This approach will lead you to a life of purpose, integrity, and continuous improvement, no matter what challenges you encounter along the way. Chapter 4. Living with Honesty and Integrity. Living with honesty and integrity is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that a life rooted in truth and strong moral principles is the only path to true peace and fulfillment. For them, honesty wasn't just about telling the truth. It was about being truthful in everything we do, think, and say. Honesty begins with being true to yourself. This means understanding who you are, what you believe in, and staying loyal to your values, even when it's difficult. The Stoics encouraged us to reflect on our beliefs and actions regularly, making sure they align with the kind of person we want to be. When you live honestly, you avoid the inner conflict that comes from pretending to be something you're not, or doing things that go against your principles. Integrity, on the other hand, is about consistency in your actions. It's not enough to simply know what's right. You must also act on it, even when no one is watching. For the Stoics, living with integrity meant doing the right thing, not because you expect a reward, but because it's the right thing to do. It's about maintaining your character and sticking to your values, regardless of the circumstances. One of the challenges of living with honesty and integrity is the pressure to conform or to take the easier path. Society often tempts us to cut corners, tell white lies, or compromise our values to get ahead. But the Stoics taught that such actions only lead to inner turmoil and a loss of self-respect. True fulfillment comes from knowing that you've lived up to your own standards, even if it means making sacrifices. Honesty and integrity also extend to how we treat others. The Stoics believed in fairness and justice, which means being honest in our dealings and treating people with respect. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but it does mean striving to be fair, trustworthy, and reliable in all your interactions. By living with honesty and integrity, you build a solid foundation for your life. You gain the trust of others, and more importantly, the trust of yourself. You create a life that is true, consistent, and free of regret. This path might not always be the easiest, but it is the one that leads to real peace and satisfaction. So, as you navigate life, remember that honesty and integrity are your guiding stars. Let them shape your choices, and you'll find that you not only live a life of virtue, but also one of deep, lasting contentment. So, as we wrap up, remember, Stoicism isn't about shutting off your emotions, it's about mastering them. It's about finding peace in a world of chaos, by controlling what we can and letting go of what we can't. Lesson 1. Contentment isn't found in having more, but in needing less. When we focus on what truly matters, we discover that we already have enough. Lesson 2. The truth will set you free, even when it's hard to face. Being honest with yourself and others clears the path for a life lived with integrity. Lesson 3. Integrity is the foundation of a meaningful life. It's doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. Living with integrity makes us proud of who we are. And finally, Lesson 4. It's okay to struggle. Life isn't always easy, but how we respond to that struggle defines our character. These Stoic principles give us the tools to live a life of strength, wisdom, and peace. So, whenever you're feeling overwhelmed or lost, remember these lessons, and with that, take a deep breath, stay grounded, and keep striving for a life of contentment, truth, and integrity. If this video helped you in any way, consider subscribing and joining our community of thinkers. Until next time, stay strong and stay stoic.